Hey everybody, it's Dana. What's going on? Yeah, it's been a while and I apologize, I'm really sorry. It's just kind of an update video to let you know what's been going on, but it's kind of a whole lot of excuses put into a video, so I apologize if it kind of comes off like that. It's not my intention. And I can't stop looking out there. There's a window right there, so I apologize if I keep looking out there because there's things going on. There's people walking past and stuff happening. And I haven't recorded in so long and I can't even remember how to do this anymore. So yeah, it's update time. I figure, and this chair is really uncomfortable. See, more excuses. So it's been probably about 2 years since my last video, so I guess we should start from there. I've written notes. Well, you can't even see that. Let's go that way. Notes. So hopefully I remember everything, and hopefully it's not too cut up and it's probably going to sound awful, but let's just do it. So a couple of years ago, I moved out of home probably about 3 years ago. Not too far away from my parents, probably about 5 or 10 minutes away from my parents' house. Yeah, moved out. Still had uni or college or whatever you want to call it going on to get my teaching degree, my full teaching degree. So off at uni. Uni was about sometimes an hour, sometimes it took us 2.5 hours to get there. And we'd go 3 or 4 times a week and we'd be there between 8 and 12 hours. So that pretty much was a whole day cut out with almost 2 hours travelling, sometimes more, and then being there for 12 hours and then getting to come all the way back home. You'd leave in the dark, you'd come home in the dark, and there was no time to do anything. I'd pretty much go back to sleep because I'd have to get up at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Our classes started at 8 a.m. and it was not fun. Some days we'd have to go to a place called Melton, which is 3 hours with no traffic, and at 8 o'clock in the morning, peak hour traffic, everybody's going the same way. It's not fun. So I had that going on. Finished that now, thank God. And I was also working then as a swimming teacher, so I had split shifts as a swimming teacher. I'd work from 8:45 in the morning till about 11 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 11:30. And then my next shift would start at 11:30, so sometimes I'd just stay in the pool and pretty much have a 6-hour shift in the water. Sometimes I would have half an hour to get out, have something to eat, get back in the pool. So my next shift would be from 11:30 until 1:30 p.m, which was school groups, so a whole lot of kids from schools would come in. You'd have like 50 kids in the pool at a time, and yeah, trying to sort all that out. And then my next shift, that would finish at 1:30, my next shift would start at 3:45, and that would go until 6 o'clock. So I'd have a little bit of a break between those last 2 ones, and I'd only lived probably about 10 minutes drive away from where I was working, which is good, but didn't always get to go home to get changed and all of that. As I said, I was a swimming teacher, so I was in the water. I was also a supervisor, so on my days that I wasn't in the water, I was out of the water, walking around, talking to parents, organising lessons and assessments and everything like that for the kids. And I was also part of the management team at the swimming pool, so I managed the free trials, so we got every kid that went through there, they get at least one free trial, then talking to parents, following up, booking in swimming lessons, things like that. And I do that a lot of the time in between my 1:30 and 3:45 shift, so I'd use that time to be doing that, or I'd finish my shift at 6 o'clock and I'd stay back until about 7 or 8 o'clock trying to sort out shifts and things like that. On the weekends, I was either in the pool on a Saturday morning, in the pool on a Sunday morning, and Saturday afternoon I was out at shopping centres trying to get more people to come to our swimming pools. We had about 5,000 kids go through the door each week, so that's a lot of people to keep track of, and that was my job, and it was so stressful. I was doing that at the same time. We have a restaurant here called Taco Bill, not Taco Bell, Taco Bill, and I worked there as a waitress and a bartender and things like that, just on my off days, because I had off days. That was night shift, so I'd start at 5:30 on the days that I didn't have an afternoon shift at the swimming pool. If I did have an afternoon shift at the swimming pool, I'd start around 6:30. It's about a 25-minute drive away, so I'd get out of the pool, get to have a shower, get changed, go straight off to my other job, and I'd work there until about 10 or 11 o'clock at night. which is crazy. So I literally had no time to record. I didn't even have time to do anything. I stopped seeing friends. I stopped catching up with people. I stopped seeing my family. I pretty much had time to do nothing. I lost pretty much everything in my life at that point, which was really hard because I was going through all of that at the same time, losing friends through YouTube as well that I knew, because I was trying to juggle real life and YouTube, and it obviously didn't work out for me because I was gone for 2 years. So that happened. Yeah, lost everybody. Lost touch with my own family. Then other personal stuff happened and pretty much everything went wrong. But hey, I came back from it. I'm here. So yeah, no, Taco Bell, I'd worked there as well. And then on top of that, for my university degree that I was doing, we had to do placement at a school. So that was every Tuesday from the start of the year, which our year at the school start at the end of January, and we finish in the middle of December. So every Tuesday I was at the school. We had to get there at 8:30 in the morning. We'd be working until 4 o'clock. Usually there were meetings on those nights which go to about 5 o'clock. Then I'd be coming home. I'd have to plan every lesson that I taught. And from first year of teaching, first year of university, we were expected to teach lessons. So I had to keep up with the curriculum and know what I'm doing at the same time as doing my uni assignments and trying to work 2 jobs, and trying to juggle everything else that didn't quite work. And then twice a year we'd have a huge teaching block, so that could range from 4 weeks of teaching to 6 weeks of teaching, and we took full control of the class. We just had a mentor teacher sitting in with us. But yeah, no, so that happened, and it was fun because you got to figure out if you wanted to actually do that. Then that was a good kind of time to figure it out. If you didn't want to do it, then it was a good time to get out. So yeah, no, I finished that in 2011, end of 2011? In 2012, end of 2012, I finished my teaching degree, which was awesome. Really exciting. Then I started teaching. So we'll get to that in a second. So that's even more stressful than having 2 jobs and everything else. About a year ago, my best friend said to me, hey, I want to try this thing called CrossFit. And if you don't know what CrossFit is, look it up. That was a year ago. It's an addiction. It is the biggest addiction I've ever had in my life, and I can't stop doing it. For the quick explanation, it's like exercising for fun, I guess. I don't know. Maybe some people don't see it like that. I do a lot of weightlifting and running and chin-ups and pull-ups and things like that. And hang on, I'll tell you what we did today. My workout today was... Yeah, it's not going to load now. Wednesday's workout. So for 12 minutes straight, we did toes to bar. So we hung off a bar, and then we had to bring our toes up to the bar 10 times. And then handstand push-ups. So you're upside down in a handstand, and you've got to push, obviously doing push-ups, and now I look like an idiot. Then we had to do 5 handstand push-ups. So for 12 minutes we were doing 10 toes to bar and then 5 handstand push-ups, and then back to toes to bar and then back to handstand push-ups. So we did that, and then it was the real workout. I read the workout this morning and I went, oh yeah, 12 minutes of toes to bar and handstand push-ups, cool. No, then we had to do 20 power cleans, which the bar comes from the ground. We're supposed to do it with 45 kilos. I weigh less than that. I can't lift that. I wish I could lift that. That would be awesome. But the bar has to come from the ground, power clean, so straight up above your head. And then we had to do 20 burpees. Not a fan of burpees. And then we had to do 20 back squats. So then we put the bar on our back, and then you have to squat the weight that you've got on your back 20 times. 20 double unders. So with a skipping rope, the skipping rope has to pass under your feet twice before you land. It's the one thing I can do at CrossFit. So 20 of those, and then 20 deadlifts. So the deadlift with the bar comes from the ground, and you just stand up straight with it, so it comes pretty much to not even to your hips, just to mid thigh-ish. So that was 20 of those, then 20 sit-ups, easy. And then 20 chest to bar pull-ups. So once again, hanging from the rig or the bar, and you have to get your chest to touch the bar, otherwise it's a no rep. And then a 20 calorie row, so on the rowing machine, rowing for 20 calories, which takes a lot longer than you'd think. So we do CrossFit. I'm addicted. It's been about a year now. Every single morning we go, every week morning we go. Every Saturday, or not every Saturday morning, most Saturday mornings we go. And that's a team workout, so everybody in the team either has to, a few weeks ago what we did, we had to have somebody hanging from the bar, and the other 2 people in the team had to do a whole lot of stuff, and every time the person would drop from the bar we'd have to do 3 or 4 burpees. It wasn't fun. I can't hang from a bar for very long. So we do a team workout on a Saturday, and then on a Sunday morning I try to do yoga, or been trying out Bikram yoga. It's insane. Or I do body bar, which is like ballet cross with yoga kind of thing. So pretty much every day I'm trying to do some kind of workout. So with our CrossFit, with work at the moment, I'm on holidays at the moment, but with work, we wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Silly us. And then our CrossFit class is from 6 till 7 in the morning. So from that, then I go straight to work. I get to work around 7:15 in the morning. Start trying to get things planned and worked then. School day, normal school day, leave work probably around, sometimes at 5 o'clock, sometimes more like 5:30, 6 o'clock. And then by the time I get home in peak hour traffic, it's probably about 6:30 at night. And it's pretty much time for dinner. And then after I eat, I sit down, I do some marking or correcting or whatever you want to call it, and then try and plan more. And then we've got lots of other documents we have to do, and it's crazy, crazy, crazy. So that's, yeah, waking up at 5 o'clock and getting home at 6:30 is pretty nuts, because by the time I get home I pretty much fall asleep on the couch after dinner, and then try and get myself into bed, and then wake up the next morning and do it all over again. But I'm healthier for it. It means I have to sacrifice a lot, especially with YouTube. But I haven't been like physically sick in a very, very long time. I have not been sick in quite a while, and it's winter right now. Usually I'm snuggled up in bed and it's cold because it's cold and it's disgusting at the moment. It is pouring with rain outside. It's actually snowing about half an hour away. My sister's gone skiing, and like it's nutty weather, and usually I'm curled up in bed sick. I can't do anything because on my holidays I usually get sick. Since I started CrossFit, I think I've been sick 2 or 3 times ever, and it's just like a head cold kind of thing, and I can deal with it, which is awesome because, well, even though I'm sacrificing a lot and getting up early and getting home late and things like that for work, I've got so much energy. But I'm hoping that I'm hoping that energy can come over into my YouTube, and I can make time to be able to do YouTube. And I don't know why I'm doing so many hand gestures. It's annoying me, and that was my phone. So with my teaching degree, last year I taught grade 5 or 5th grade. They're like 10 or 11 years old. Pretty cute little kids. It was my first year out, so there was a lot of stuff that you have to kind of do in your first year. I'm still not a fully qualified teacher. I don't know, something, it's called the Victorian Institute of Teaching, and you have to do like this whole big portfolio and presentation and everything, and have evidence of all of these teaching practices to be able to become a fully registered teacher. And so for the first 2 years, that's pretty much what you're doing, as well as trying to get your head around the curriculum, a new class, having these little minds to mold, and it's really daunting. So that was last year. I was grade 5 or 5th grade, and this year I'm a music teacher. So I got to have 470 children, and I had to write a report card for 470 children, and it's pretty much, I have to write 700 characters worth of comments and assessments and everything like that. I have to give them 2 grades, and then I have to write 700 characters, which is, yeah, only about a paragraph, but it has to be individualized for every single kid. And when you've got 470 kids, I spent a lot of time not sleeping so that I could write these kids report cards so that they're individualized. And then on top of that, I did the school production last year with my grade 5s. I was involved in the choreography and all of that kind of thing. And then this year I did this, and last year I did the school choir, and this year I've created my own school choir, taken that upon myself. I have created an entire music program. The school had no music whatsoever, so I've come into the school. I'm creating the activities out of thin air, just whatever I can think of. None of these kids have ever seen a musical instrument before, let alone done any kind of music theory or anything. So I'm having to find activities for them to be able to learn all the way from the beginning, even like from 5-year-olds to 12 and 13-year-olds, which is insane because they're all starting at the same spot, but you still have to like I cannot even say that word. You still need you still need like to, let me try. Nope, that's not gonna happen. So you have to have different instructions and things like that, and different activities for the different learning styles, and it just all gets so complicated. And doing that all by myself is the most stressful thing. I think I took on way too much when I said that I could do it. Only being a graduate teacher or a second year teacher or whatever you want to call it, it's already hard enough, and then having 470 kids and a brand new program to implement into an entire school is yeah. So it is my holidays right now, and in between finding activities for the kids, doing like choir, finding songs and things like that for the choir, trying to do like excursions for the kids, incursions, which is people coming into the school for them to learn, for them to teach the kids different aspects so I can cover the entire curriculum. I'm doing that on my holidays. It's not fun to do in the holidays. Though it is winter, so I can't really go outside. Well, I can go outside, I just don't want to go outside. But this semester, which starts Monday, for at least the first few weeks, I'm going to have Mondays off. So I'll only be teaching from Tuesday to Friday, which I don't know if I should. I feel like if I say this, it's going to be like, oh, I've said it, so now I have to do it, and I might take on too much once again. But we'll see. It is my plan to have something uploaded on a Monday. Just at least while I'm having Mondays off. I'm hoping that I don't have to use Mondays to be planning and correcting and assessments and everything like that. I'm hoping that I can use Mondays to be able to do even a really short little video. My main issue with my YouTube is that I don't get bored. I feel like I'm boring. And yeah, I feel like I'm boring. And I have done so much recording in the last 2 years, and I've recorded it, and I've started editing it. I'm like, God, this is so boring, because it's me by myself. My partner, Ash Demonetics, whatever you want to call him, hasn't got time to play because he's starting his own company as well as working with another company at the moment. So he hasn't got time to play games with me. My brother is away right now, but also doing school. He's in his third last year of school. So he's doing like major subjects that's going to start him off. He's doing like insane subjects that I don't understand. So he doesn't really have time to be doing that with me either. And my sister is currently in her last year of university or college, also doing teaching. What a crazy, crazy girl. She should know from what I went through. So she's going nuts at the moment trying to get her placements done and her university work and all of that. She doesn't have a job at the moment, so she's kind of not lucky on that in that respect, but she doesn't have to stress about work as well as uni and everything like that. And she's on a big holiday at the moment as well, so she's got huge university. You're there for like 12 weeks and then you have a huge gap and then you're there for another 12 weeks and then that's the end of the year. So I think I think you have 2 months off in the middle of the year for uni. So it's crazy. You get more time off than you're there. But anyway, they pretty much, I guess my brother could play with me if I found a game. But you know, I've recorded so much, and it's pretty much me playing Minecraft by myself and finding things, and it looks like every other Minecraft series I've ever done, but it's only me by myself. And I start editing it and I go, this is way too boring. I'm not even gonna, and I never finish it. I don't know. I don't even know if this is gonna go up. Oh my, it's gonna really annoy me if it doesn't go up. But no, for the last probably year, so often I sit there and say, I'm gonna start YouTube again. I'm gonna start YouTube again. I'm gonna start YouTube again. But yeah, and as I said before, kind of lost all connection with everybody I knew from YouTube a couple of years back, so have to start all over again type thing. But we'll see how we go. I think that's it. That's everything from there. My update list. I keep doing hand gestures. I can't stop. I don't know what else to say. I know that was just a bunch of excuses in a video, but I kind of feel like you guys deserve to know where I've been and what has been going on for the last couple of years, because it has been a very long time, and I don't like it at all. I don't like that I haven't been here. I don't like that I haven't done anything for the last couple of years and actually put it up and got to the finishing touches and everything like that. As I said, I'm hoping that I'm going to have time. I don't know if I'm going to have time. I'm hopeful that I'm going to have time, because if I don't have time, in a couple of years, we're going to get back here and I'm going to go, so it's update time again. I haven't been here for a very long time. Really sorry. And pretty much I can't give you the uni and the work and all of that. I don't even know what games to record or anything like that. I'm so lost with this whole thing now. I don't know where to start. So I'm starting with an update video, which is now about to end. I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know how many times I'm going to say I don't know. It's insane. But yeah, hopefully that gives you guys a little idea of what's been going on, where I've been and all of that. And yeah, I will hopefully see you guys really soon. And I'm sorry again. Please forgive me. Please. Alright. See ya.